Hello, we are doing a PowerPoint presentation on 5 Degrees of Freedom Robotic Arm, and this project is of Engineering Exploration course and we are from Team 8. Our team members are Sagar, Amita, Mahesh and Pratimesh, and we are doing this project under the guidance of Nandi sir. To begin with, let's see what our problem definition is. As you can see in the PPT, the problem stating that design a semi-automatic robotic arm which is user-friendly. The machine constructed should be approximately 10 square centimeters. It should weigh approximately 2 kgs. It should at least work for 8 hours and should carry a load up to 10 grams. The budget to build it should not exceed 4,000 rupees, and the robotic arm should be able to pick and drop the load. It should also assemble the load in line. Moving forward, this is a function tree and functional clustering. In our project, we have three main functions, that is holding the entire robotic arm and picking the load and dropping of the load. Here are some of the sub-functions in the main functions. Holding of the entire robotic arm. Here, the provision to rotate the robotic arm around the base, and provision to hold the battery, and provision to on and off the machine. The pick the load, proper gripping of the load, and in the dropping of the load, and it should assemble in line, and the robotic arm should revert back to its original position after dropping. Coming to the next point, here is a subsystem identified to our project, that is base, arm 1, arm 2, gripper and a controller. Here are some of the generated concept for our project. In the first picture, this robotic arm is made up of acrylic body with 5 degrees of freedom. This is first degree of freedom, and the 360 rotation is the second degree of freedom, and one arm movement is third degree of freedom, and this is fourth degree of freedom, and gripper is a fifth degree of freedom. And the type of motors used for this are, for the first degree of freedom, DC motor, and second degree of freedom, stepper motor, and the rest 3 degrees of freedom, servo motors. And coming to the next conceptual diagram, this robotic arm is made up with a metallic sheet and with a mechanical gripper, and the third robotic arm is made up of with a acrylic sheet with 5 degrees of freedom and with a mechanical gripper. And the types of motors used are 2 DC motors, 2 stepper motors, and 1 servo motors to support the degrees of freedom. And coming to the fourth conceptual diagram, this entire robotic arm is made up of with a wooden body and with a hydraulic gripper and with a display system. Moving to the next concept, that is selection of the conceptual design. The most appropriate and the pertinent design we could select was this, and this is made up of with the acrylic sheet, and the types of motors used are 1 DC motors and 1 stepper motor and 3 servo motors. It is Arduino programmed robotic arm with potentiometer control, and there are 5 degrees of freedom with a pneumatic gripper. Next, here is a virtual implementation. There is a small clip of 3D modeling of our entire project. That is our prototype. Base part, arm fixed, and gripper to hold the objects. Final assembly of our 3D model. Working of model with the 5 degrees of freedom. This is the first degree of freedom, that is base rotation. This is the second and third degrees of freedom in the arms. And this is the fourth degrees of freedom for the holding of the objects. And here comes the fifth degrees of freedom, that is a gripper rotation. This is the circuit diagram of an entire system. Arduino Mega 2560 and 2 DC motors, 3 servo motors and relay, 1 breadboard and the connecting wires. Here comes a flow chart of a project. When the condition is start, the next function would be base of the robotic arm start rotating to set the point. Next, input of the object. If the object is found is true, then the condition comes here and perform the function opening of the clamp to hold the objects. And the next function would be picking and dropping of the object to the required position and terminate. And if the objects are in sequence, the condition goes back to this condition and the loop continues. And if the object found is not true, thus the condition simply comes here and terminates. Bill of materials required for the entire system of a prototype. Microcontroller, that is Arduino Mega 2560, quantity required would be 1, and DC motor with 60 RPM, quantity required would be 2, servo motor, that is toy servo, the quantity required for our project is 3, and the entire robotic arm is made up with the acrylic sheet with the fabrication process required is laser cutting. 1 breadboard, connecting wires, that is male to male and male to female. This is as per the requirement of the project, and nuts and bolt. This is as well. Motor sizing and battery sizing of the entire system. 30 RPM motor at 12 volt is required. Shoulder DC motor also varies with a small load, hence 30 RPM rated motor at 12 volt is used, and 3 toy servo motors are being used in the prototype. Functional specification of the entire system. Holding the robotic arm. The base of the robotic arm should be able to hold the entire body, that is other parts such as arm 1, arm 2 and the clamp. And the base rotation. Provision for the complete rotation of the arm around the base within the range of 30 to 360 degree. And picking the load. The robotic arm should be able to pick the load from the proper place, that is around the area up to 0 to 25 centimeters around. And provision of switch, provision to provide on and off of the machine, that is 12 volt adapter power supply. Drop the load, it should drop the load to the required position in the line. Maximum weight the robotic arm can lift is 200 grams. Assembling the line, it should assemble the load in the line using a conveyor belt. Reverting back to its original position, it should return back to its original position after completing the process. This is the modeling and stimulation of our project. When we start stimulating, the 2 DC motor, one is for the base rotation and one more is for the 360 rotation, and these 3 servo motor is for one arm. This is for the second arm. When we start stimulating, this 2 DC motors start rotation, and we are giving the input through potentiometers. And this is for the first arm rotation, and this servo is for the second arm rotation, and this servo is for the 5th degree of freedom. Okay, that concludes my talk. I would like to thank you for taking a time out to listen to our presentation.